If you're a little freak like me, you probably enjoy deck building roguelikes and also farming games. This is one that combines those two together into a deck building farming game. This is Terracards, a game that came out last week, and I have had it wishlisted on Steam for approximately a year. And I did not know it was releasing in November, in the month of 1 million games releasing. So I'm excited to check it out and see what's going on in it. I actually played a little bit off camera. It was technically on camera, but I didn't understand a lot of the components of the game. There was a little small tutorial. I didn't think it was very helpful at all. So I'm coming in with a little bit more knowledge of how we're going to play immediately. We start with this island, okay, that we can build things on, and it's actually a like 4x4 grid on the island that we can place things in, which I think is kind of cool. We can build more islands. It costs money for us to do that, but we can build more islands around, and we have to pay our rent, right? Similar to a game like Farm Keeper, Luck Be a Landlord, etc., etc. So in 9 days, I gotta pay 100 gold. Right now we're generating 0 gold because we just have empty blank land that doesn't do anything. That's kind of how society works. So we have to plant things onto these islands and build things onto these islands to produce money for us over time. So there's a couple different things that we can plant, right? We can plant crops. Those are these green cards. In this case, this is wheat. And wheat costs 1 water and gives 1 wheat. So pretty straightforward. How do we get water? Water you get from the water well, right? Which the water well plus 1 production to crops on the same island as the water well. So if I plant a wheat onto an island and a water well onto an island, it will give me an extra wheat. This also gives me 10 water. And to repair it takes 10 gold. I don't understand repairing. I think that's just terminology for incurring costs, right? So down here, now that I look at it more closely, this has the little repair icon. A gear, the fundamental universal repair icon. Basically every day, each building that has a repair cost, you pay the money for it. So by placing this well, we lose 10 gold a day. But obviously we also need it in order to produce gold. So there's this delicate balance that you're constantly battling in this game, and I think it's pretty cool. There's also animals and structures. So animals, such as this cow, when you eat adjacent tiles' wine production, and if it does, then we create crazy cows. I'm not going to question this right now. This is a later game issue for Tyler to unpack. Mentally, I will be unpacking it over the course of the episode. But animals have to be inside of fences, and fences can hold up to a certain number of animals. So in this case, 10 slots of animal, and the cow takes up 3 slots. So we can store 3 cows inside of a small fence. Cows do eat food. So they eat milk and they give us, or they eat wheat and give us milk. They cost a certain amount of water to exist as well. So you need that water for them to produce their goods. And I mean, that's basically the game, right? And then we'll continue to get more and more cards and more synergies and ideas to continue to build our run up. It's kind of interesting. It's a very, very cool game, and there's seemingly a lot of content in it. So you can see here, these are just the crops, right? Then you have all of the different animals in the game, all the different buildings in the game, and then all of the resources you can produce in the game. And it's still in early access, so they're continuing to do more and more. There's a couple other small things that we'll talk about. If you have 4 of the same crop on an island, so in this case, I'm going to start a well going here, and I would like to start cows as well while we're in this situation. So give me that. Right now, we're gaining 5 water a day because the wheat is using 1 for each. The cow is using 3. The well is producing 10 plus 5 water, right? Simple math. If you put 4 crops of the same type down onto a grid, it doubles their production. So right now you're going to see when I hit next turn here, we have now produced 3 wheat and 1 milk, right? And we can set this up to auto sell to the market. You'll understand why you need the auto sell and why you wouldn't want the auto sell, because we potentially could build something that needs milk, right? Maybe we got a McDonald's ice cream machine, right? And it requires milk in order to make ice cream. We wouldn't want to sell our milk because we're producing the ice cream, is the way that I see it. But I'm gonna set it up to auto sell for now because we don't really care. We don't really care. So, we also do have a deck, right? So it's a proper deck of cards. This is our current deck. 4 wheat, 3 cows, 3 wells, 1 small fence. So you start off with kind of the bare bones basics, and we'll be every 3 turns adding a new card to our deck. And I'm pretty sure this goes on forever. I think the game is just infinite. So, I mean, we'll see how long I decide to play. Maybe I'll just lose, and that's definitely a possibility. So I am now losing water. I haven't quite figured out what losing water necessarily means for us. One would assume that it means you aren't actually gaining production from something on your board, but I'm not necessarily sure that that's correct for what it's worth. I'm just gonna try to keep my water positive throughout the course of the game and balance that. So, I can't play this cow because this fence only can have 3 cows in it. He's, if we tried to purchase him, we have nowhere to put him. So I'm going to end my turn, and now we get a new card, right? So another wheat. The reality is, don't need it, okay? We have plenty of wheat in our deck. I think that a corn is a positive thing to add to the deck, but keep in mind that it's also going to add 16 frickin' corn to our deck, which is a lot of corn. And corn gains +2 production if there's only corn on the island, and that's regular corn or this guy, which is fuel corn, something that we'll probably want to get at some point. I do think corn is good, but it does cost 2 water for each corn, so it's easy to quickly ramp up your water production there. The apple tree, however, so +1 production to itself and cows in adjacent island for each cow, +2 water cost to each cow. It costs 4 water itself, so it's a huge water hog. But it would produce the apples, which and make our cows better, which I think is a positive. I think I'm going to take the apple trees, and we'll kind of just see how things go. I got no freaking money, okay? So let's pass turn here, and then we're going to hope that it sells some stuff because I'm terrified. I would like, though, I know the word is tight, okay? It's definitely tight. We're gonna go into the negative today, and if you stay in the negative for more than a day, you lose. is another fun thing that I've learned. Doing this now makes our wheat produce double. So if I'm gonna sell all this, okay? What we should see is this wheat. We should get like 8 wheat or something like that. 13. The reason you get 13 is because you're also getting the production bonus from the wells. So that actually makes a lot of logical sense. We can sell this. We're in the positive. I know it's a little spicy seeing the pain and suffering of a negative number on the screen. But that's life, okay? That's life. I think that we should add in an apple tree. So I'm going to buy this tile so we can do an adjacency to the cows. I suppose I also probably could have just put it on the same tile as the cows. Yeah, that would have been intelligent, I think. However, if I do this and then I build cows in all of these surrounding areas, then that's an interesting idea, at least. I gotta think about this. Yeah, you know what? I think that's fine. Is that fine? I think it's fine. +1 production to itself and cows in adjacent islands. I'm gonna put you here, okay? I'm gonna put you here. We're actually losing water as well now. Because now you've made all these cows way, way worse. But I can also do this now. We are paying 35 a day, but we're producing a lot more by having all this wheat. So I have exactly 0 money, which seems like a bad thing. Oh, apparently it is a bad thing, and that's just game over. Alright, yeah, I'll start again. That sounds good. Start me again. I mean, this is the tricky balance, right? I'm gonna essentially build the exact same thing, though. Not because I'm an idiot, well, that's part of it, for sure, but because I think that it's beneficial for us to get this going. More water is going to be necessary. I'm gonna build the exact same thing again. Whether or not this is intelligent or not remains to be seen. Turn on my autocell. Give me this. And then immediately come in here. I can't plant the apple tree yet. That's okay. That's okay. Do this. Another well is seemingly a horrible idea. I'm gonna do another cow. No, I'm gonna put another well in. This may kill me. Because now I'm at negative 29. And I can't necessarily afford anything. Like, I can go deep into the negative. Let's chill here. Sell this. We're in the positive. The negative 35 is pretty bad, but I'm technically in the positive a little bit. We're up to 79 a turn though, right? So now you're starting to see how things go kind of crazy. Produce even more water and put even more apple trees in. It's a delicate balance of water and apple trees in order to produce an alarming amount of appley good. Because the apples are making the cows more production, right? Okay, what the frick is a water chicken? Water chicken. Lays a water egg, producing 20 water per egg. This seems amazing. Plus 20 water if a water egg is hatched. Occupies 1 slot. Eats corn, which is a problem. But that could go crazy, I think. That could go crazy. 119 a turn right now. You're starting to see how some very basic changes has created an alarming amount of joy and happiness for me. Unfortunately, the alarming amount of joy and happiness comes to an end right here because I actually can't play any of these cards. The apple tree will be a -4 plus 6 will be down 10 on our water if I do this. Well, I guess I'd be down 5 on my water. I'm not sure that that's necessarily worth it to do that. Maybe we prepare for the art of the water chicken by let's do this and at least build another pen here. And then maybe this is a corn island in the future. And that way the chickens can feed on the corn. I mean, they can feed from anywhere. The cows are eating wheat, right? Yeah, and they feed from anywhere on the island. So as long as we have some wheat, we're like good to go. So now we got the water chickens, but they can't eat in the current scenario. They also cost a frick load. That's an important thing to note. We could buy like a couple. I don't think they're gonna produce anything though, because they don't have any food. Yeah, they need some food. Give me another chicken. I'm just like slightly concerned about the chickens. I'm more concerned about my water. Brother, I need corn, okay? Sunflowers and fuel peanuts, they ain't gonna work. I need corns. I need corn. I will re-roll until I get corn. I know that this is a nonsensical scenario. Brother, I need corn. You just keep giving me the same things. Another water well is at least intriguing, but I need corn. You didn't give me corn. What am I supposed to do? I guess give me more... I mean, frick me, I really don't want more wheat in the deck. I guess +4 small fences is not horrid. It's kind of bad though, to be honest with you. Pay 100 in 1 day. I think I lose, actually. Right? Because it's 100 gold required. Well, we're in the negative for the day, but we can bring that back, right? It's a little spicy though. It's a little spicy. Okay. I mean, I guess I just put in the damn apple tree. So now we're down 5 water. What does that mean for me? Right? What does that mean for me? I'm putting another damn chicken in. It means that, I mean, it's still produced just fine, right? It's still produced just fine. for 153. Give me another damn apple tree at that point. Our water production is obviously like, it's in the pooper for sure. Water cows. 0 water cost to adjacent islands crops. That's real good, okay? I mean, that's real good. I think that's insanely good, right? I think that that's really, really good. Give me, first of all, sell this. Give me this land. I'm gonna put another fence right here. The water cow's going into there in the future. Because then you're gonna make the adjacent crops, which will be corn and will be wheat, better. And I'm gonna look like a damn genius. Give me another water chicken. Someday it's gonna work. That day may not be today, but someday it's gonna work. I still just haven't figured out. Negative water just does not do much for me. But water cows have brought down our water costs, although they really haven't, right? I think that that's going to improve our life sometime in the future, but not yet. Okay, just end turn. Corn is huge. Massive, must take, immediate must take. We don't need any of this. I'm still getting good money, ladies and gentlemen. Corn. Our water production is through the roof all of a sudden. More corn just means more. I don't need this cow. More corn just means more water. Up to a certain point. Up to the number of water chickens we have, right? That's the logical conclusion. But we now have 1 million water. So this is the ideal scenario, and now we can start to think about some more nonsense, right? Such as grapes. Or rabbits. What are rabbits? +2 production and +1 water cost to every carrot. But they give rabbit's foot. Sells for 11. Not terrible. The grapes, I'm assuming, can turn into wine, and they just cost one water. And then the wine, we can turn cows into crazy cows. Which, I don't know what that means, but I think it's fun. So let's do it. And I have 1 million, I've just got 1 million things going on. My money is insane. He's cracked. He's very good. Send me on to my next, and I'm going to plant some grapes. My water production is still insane. That means we can put in more of these apple trees. The apple trees seem really good for production. Only 1 tree can be placed per island. 2 times production and +1 water cost to crops on the same island of the tree. If there is more than 1 tree on the same island, +5 production for all crops instead of ×2. If more than 1 tree on the same island, +5 production for all crops instead of ×2. But only 1 tree can be placed on an island. So is the second clause in this basically saying if you already had trees planted, then you get +5 production for the crops on that island? Because if that's the case, that's kind of cool, to be honest. Corn costs no water, but use energy. We don't even have any energy production, man. Plant-based cows. All cows turn into plant cows and produce soy milk. Okay, soy milk sells for 10 instead of selling for 6 right now, which is pretty good. We can ferment soy milk into tofu curds and then store it in the fridge to get tofu, which is 42 a turn. I mean, this is like a win condition for me. I think that that's cool. It would kill my water cows, which would end up killing my water production, to be fair. The plant cow still costs a water, but that's now less water because right now they're doing 3 water. Interesting. Interesting. I mean, these are decisions for sure. I think that this could go insane. Only 1 tree can be placed per island, but 2 times production. Okay, give me the plant-based cows. I have to know, right? I have to know. We actually gain benefit here, but we also lose our water production goes down, right? Which is a tough one. What is the mill? Let's meet the mill. Costs fuel, and it turns wheat into, I'm assuming this is flour? Yeah. And then flour, I mean, can go insane. I think that that's probably important. The electric carrot produces energy. If adjacent to the rabbit eats it, making the rabbit produce energy. It's interesting. I think that an electric carrot is probably a good idea to get that going, but let's stay chill. I'm gonna take the mill for right now. Continue to plant these. The apple trees now those aren't cows, right? Or are they? Maybe they are. It's hard to necessarily understand. I think that whatever we got going right now is completely okay. I think it's completely okay. Give me... So the mill turns wheat from anywhere into flour. So I'll just put a mill up over there. I'm gonna keep my grapes going, my corn going. This is a normal cow, right? Just a normal ass cow. Does it turn all of my cows that currently... Okay, so all cows turn into plant cows. That's good to know. That's very good to know. Give me some more grapes. Give me some more corn. I'm watching my water production. Fuel production is currently negative, which means that our mill is not working, right? And that makes a lot of sense to me. The fermenter, it's a non-negotiable. We need it in order to turn the soy milk into tofu curd. So fermenter must take. We also do have soy, but I'm getting soy milk anyway, so give me the fermenter. We got a plan, I think, a little bit. It requires a little bit of luck of the draw on what cards we're gonna get offered. But I'm making good money right now, so I'm not too concerned. Here's our fermenter. But this requires energy. I really gotta find a way to make energy soon, or else we're gonna have a bad time. So the fermenter, I mean, we can probably just do a little bit of nonsense over here. But keep in mind, every one of these we do, I'm losing money per turn. Like 110 money per turn, we're currently losing. But I'm making like 390 a turn, which is, that's not horrible. Or at least it's not bad, I'll say. I struggle with doing another mill at this time when I don't have any energy, man. I got too many fences in this damn deck. Taking those fences early really kind of bodied me. Okay, what is the silo? 2 times production and 2 times water cost to wheat in range of 1. It's okay, right? It's okay. I do think that 2 more fermenters in the deck is a pretty cool concept, but I'm gonna re-roll in the hope of something like this, right? Fuel wheat produces 5 fuel. I think that's really important for me. So give me that. Wasting all those re-rolls early really hurt. It really hurt. We're gonna need some more island space. It's getting expensive, but our money is completely fine, so I'm not sweating it yet. Okay, now this is the good stuff. Give me all of the fuel wheat. So now we're producing enough fuel each day, and we're going to basically crank the production on fuel wheat. I think that's very important. So now we're gaining fuel. Fuel peanuts produces 3 fuel for every production. Adjacent island peanut cow, eat it and make fuel instead of water. I don't think we need fuel peanuts, okay? We can stick with the fuel wheat. Although, I don't know. I mean, it's not horrible. They cost fuel. But they produce fuel. So it's just producing 1 extra fuel for each one. But then peanut cows eat it. We don't have any peanut cows. I don't think that's good enough for me. I think I'm going to re-roll. The water chickens are not... Well, actually, water chickens are great because they produce more water. Maybe that's actually fantastic to just have some more water chicken. I need fuel, okay? I need fuel. You gotta take the water chicken. Okay, water chicken, that's fine. This is all good. Keep producing fuel. We're up to 25 a turn on that. I think that's completely fine. Water chicken, up to 88 water per turn, which is lovely. I mean, we love that. More water chickens. We'll fill it, right? No reason not to fill it. End turn. The pasteurizer. Okay? Pasteurizer turns regular milk into pasteurized milk. We don't need that because we're not producing regular milk. So the blue wheat, if fed to a chicken, gives an electric egg, 40 energy plus 1 energy per adjacent sunflower. I don't have regular chickens though. So I guess we gotta think about this. So can chickens Regular chickens, if adjacent to blue wheat, it uses energy instead of water. What? That don't make any sense to me. If fed to a chicken, it gives an electric egg and 40 energy. But I can't feed it to a chicken because a chicken doesn't eat it, man. Am I losing my mind a little bit? I think I might be. But it does produce energy, so I think it's important. But I think then I need chickens. Instead of blue chickens. Water chickens, whatever the hell they're called. How about a fuel cow? What do you do? Produce fuel? How could I be so stupid? Of course it does. What's the fisherman's hut? Gives 10 fish plus 10 production for each empty adjacent island or adjacent lake. That would be 30 fish a turn, man. Fish sell for 5? That's 150 a turn for the fisherman hut. This seems like really solid, to be honest. For a repair of only 30? Okay, I think we can make that work. I don't think it's the greatest item in the world, but I think it's not bad. So give me a new island just for this fisherman hut. Yeah, it takes up the whole damn space. That makes perfect sense to me. But it's going to produce 30 fish a turn. Or 10, one of the two. Did I miss something here? Did I miss something? Do I not know how to read? Is this the case of Tyler doesn't know how to read? Fisherman's hut. Gives 10 fish plus 10 production for each empty adjacent island or adjacent lake. Empty adjacent island. Okay. We can afford this. We can't afford this. Now you're producing 30. What's the juicer? You turn my grapes into grape juice and then we fermented the wine. Okay, very good. Very good. That should now be 30 fish. Yeah. Selling for 574 a day. We got 140 production value. The juicer is a necessity. Okay. I mean, it's not even close. It has to be put in. We're gonna start to make juice. That's completely fine. Is a little tight on money. Okay, a little tight on money. But now we're juicing apples like crazy. And it's going to produce apple juice. Which the apple juice sells for, so that's 8 per. And those are just going straight in. Am I gonna lose? I might lose. Solar panels seem really important. Gives 40 energy. Yeah, this is a damn necessity. Turns adjacent sunflowers or electric. No, never mind. It turns sunflowers into electric. This is a necessity. What the hell is a popsicle plant, man? Plus 5 production to cows in adjacent islands. That's interesting, but surprisingly it does not have the plant cow, the soy cow, as a cow in here. So I'm just gonna chill. The solar panel is a must-have. It's a must-have. Am I gonna survive? Okay. I'm a little down on the count, to be honest. Chocolate bars are divided equally between all animals of the farm. Scary. 3 times slot to all structures. Wheats create another wheat at 1 random empty space on their island. That's amazing. That seems really good. More space is also good. I mean, 3 times. It's a lot, man. That's a lot. I mean, that's 20 more chickens. Not that I need water. Water is not really a necessity right now. Okay, give me wheat expansion. I think that's probably a bad play, but that's fine. You need the solar panel. I guess I don't really know where to put this. I guess I'll put it here. So now that's producing us energy. Well, we're technically at a net 0 on energy, but that's because the mill is not using energy. That's because the fermenter... What the hell's using energy that I forgot about? Where's my deck? This is not my deck. You do not have all my cards in my deck. That's nonsensical. Give me... Is it the fermenter? Yeah, you require energy. So you're now going to turn a frick load of my stuff into stuff. That's the nature of the situation. Fermenter, get fermenting. Oh, it's just going now. So you have turned my apple juice into fermented apple juice. You have not turned my curds, or my soy milk. Oh, frick me, I just sold it. That's fine. Sell all of it. The soy milk, so that's you. The fermenter turns you into that. I guess only one type of thing can go into the fermenter per turn. Is that an accurate assessment? I guess probably. So I gotta make sure that we get another fermenter in place. What is the sheep? 2 times production if 3 or more sheep on same island. If adjacent to blue wheat, eat it turning into an electric sheep. You produce wool, which can be turned into shredded wool, which can be turned into wool fabric, which is the end. It's a lot, man. +5 production to cows. I don't think we need that. I'm gonna re-roll this. Okay, what is the watery tree? What is ager? The ager. Costs 20. It'll age my apple juice into apple cider. That seems good. But it uses a lot of energy, which is less good. I just took the watery tree. I meant to hit the question mark, man. I meant to hit the question mark. Okay. That's fine. End my turn. Here's the watery tree. -1 water cost on all crops. Produces water equivalent to the total production of the crops on same island. But our wheat has now expanded already. So placing this is actually just a total waste. That sucks. -1 water cost to crops on adjacent islands. I mean, that is a huge value add for water. But we're also in a position I really don't need water. Brother, why are there so many? Like, I don't have any of my cards. When you play a card, you own... I understand. Once you play a card, the card goes away. It's not... Okay, yeah. So I have 1,000,000 fences. and a mill. I need more cards, man. I've played everything I can. I'm stuck. I'm stuck just passing turn until I inevitably lose, which is honestly a large amount of pain. Sunflowers turn into electric sunflowers next to my solar panel. Is that correct? They give sunflower seeds. Can I take a look at the solar panel again real quick? Turns sunflowers into electric sunflowers, produces energy. This seems like a great value add, to be honest. So, again, +1 production to adjacent island crops that use energy. And then the solar panel turns adjacent island sunflower into electric. That is good. that is good, I think. We get 11 of them, so we can... I need an island here. It's so expensive. We can put the sunflowers on this island. Pass turn. Now give me 1,000,000 sunflowers. So you're now electric, and I'm producing more energy. Like, it's fine-ish, I guess. Another juicer? What's the antenna? Produce an energy per thing on adjacent islands. Okay. Per thing. It's fine, I suppose. I mean, chickens are at least... They'll give me resources, right? The juicer... I can start making grape juice. So that also seems good. At least sunflower me. Past my turn, I mean, we're screwed, man. We are completely screwed. You can put the juicers in, but I don't think that this is... I'm not getting 4,000 tonight, so you can probably kiss my ass goodbye right now. So 8,100 in debt. It's gonna be real tough to make up 3,500 in negatives here, especially when 762 is what we're looking at right now. It's gonna be a difficult one, to say the least. Gonna sell you. Probably not making up 2,700 in losses either. I'll take my game over. That's Terracards. Brilliant little deck building farming game. Brutally hard, as you can see apparently. Feel like we did not start producing what we needed to, and we probably went a little bit too big on water production I think maybe the soy cows did not help us either, as I don't know, maybe they did. Interesting scenarios all around. If you want to see a little bit more of this though, let me know. Be happy to play again and see what else we can produce and get squared away. But for now, thank you so much for watching. As always, like on the video, much appreciated. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good rest of your day. Bye bye.